Hey family, my name is Chris, I am your home gamer dad, and I welcome you back to the next session of So You've Been Eaten, where today we will be taking on the role of the awakened beast this time, so we'll be playing as them, and the AI is going to be the robotic miner. For some reason, the beast has swallowed this thing, or maybe it's snuck in somehow, I'm not really quite sure, but this little gadgety guy is going to be running around trying to mine the crystals from the digestive tract of the beast, and we know that's going to be one heck of an indigestion problem. I do want to make one quick clarification from my last session where we were the human miner going up against a hibernating beast. Apparently, if you come to the point where you cannot refill the digestive tract at all, then the game immediately ends. The miner does not get another turn. Still, I was a little confused about it because the digestive tract technically was 8 cards instead of 7, and I was able to fill it up to 7, so technically I couldn't add one, so it should have just ended right there. I shouldn't have gotten my other turn. But in all honesty, it really doesn't matter because even if I had that turn or didn't have that turn, we still got flushed out the other end. We still got all those crystals, but technically point-wise, we lost. I also think that maybe the crystals in the digestive tract were minus points from the beast, but that still would mean that it would have beaten us by 1 point anyway. So, que sera, technical loss, but I still was very happy with it. Thing I gotta remember for this particular playthrough is this little guy will win if he gets 7 crystals instead of 8. So he's allowed to get 1 fewer crystal in order to be an automatic winner. Plus his other replication ability and making more of him could also be a problem and cause an automatic win. So there's a lot of things you gotta pay attention to with the robot miner in order to make sure it doesn't sneak away with some silly win that you just didn't see coming. But in any other event, let's go ahead and get this started. All right, into the mouth and past the gums. Look out, stomach. Ugh, here it comes. All right, everyone, here we go. Let's go ahead and start digesting a piece of metal. We got ourselves the awake beast set up over here. Just remember that there is no mutation cards. There are no mutation cards when it comes to going up against the AI. So this is empty, and I just put the crystals here just for the heck of it. And then on this side, we do have the robot miner all set up to that side of the board with the replication token right here set all the way to the left because we are AI. If it was, or we are human. If it was AI versus AI, then it would have been set to like here. But for right now, it's right there. Just remember, as the awake beast versus the robot miner, we do get some additional abilities as the beast. First off, whatever level the bacteria is at, whenever we reveal that card from our hand, that's the amount of energy we'll be granted in order to buy immune response cards. So that's very much going to help. Plus, we'll have the regressing replication ability. So this way, if Robot Miner gets too far, we would then show and discard bacteria from our hand of equal to these colors in order to move the guy backwards. I did not mention in the how-to that if you push him all the way back to the original spot, the robot miner actually loses a crystal. So that's a way of getting rid of them from their supply, because in here, the robot miner's win condition goes to 7 out of 8 crystals is an immediate win instead of just the regular 8. So just things to remember. And why don't we go ahead and shuffle the stomach cards? I did do a shuffle on this previously, but you know, we might as well go ahead and just do a quick one right now, and then lay out the 7 cards for the digestive tract. So there we go. Got a crystal there. That's great. All right. Actually, only 1 crystal on the board. That's interesting. And now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards for our hand. And let's go ahead and start this up. Whoops, let me just fix that. I want to keep it in camera because it's a little difficult to keep everything in camera. All right, so miner always goes first regardless. Let's take this, and we're going to be rolling these one at a time and placing them on the board from left to right. So first one is a 4, so we take that, and we put that here. Second one is a 5, we take that, we put that here. And the third is a 2. Take that and put that here. So we're going to start with the greatest number here, and being a 5, it's going to target the number 5 spot. And so we're just going to go down the line and see what it is that the miner is doing. So if there's a crystal here, he captures it. There is no crystal here. Eliminating bacteria. There is only a yellow here. It's not surrounded by them. So he will not actually eliminate a bacteria. Destroy an immune response card. I don't have one, so that's just, nothing happens. Capture a tool. There are no tools here. And then remove a stomach card. So really, this card just goes away. As far as all the 3 dice goes, it's probably the best results. Next, we're going to go to spot 4, which is right here. And of course, the very first thing is capture a crystal. So that gets removed from the board. And then the yellow crystal goes into the minor spot. So they are 1 away from winning already. And then now in the number 2, which is right here, there is no crystal, there is no immune response, but there is a tool. And whenever there is a tool, that means that the little robot guy here moves up 1 space. So that's what happens when you see tools, and when the miner captures the tools, the replication unit moves up the track. So we gotta be very careful with that. Robot miner has finished, so that means they are attacked by these red bacteria here. And now that actually moves up 1 space. These will always give you at least 1 energy regardless, so it won't be until they hit level 2 that you'll start getting more energy from them by revealing them from your hand. All right, let's move everything down and then refill from the 7 cards in our hands. I'm not going to show you what I have. I'm kind of just looking at them and trying to figure out exactly what I want to do, but honestly, I have a lot of crystals in here, which is bad for the win condition, but I also have a lot of tools, which is even worse because that moves this guy forward, and that is almost an easier win condition for the miner than it is collecting crystals. And I'm going to put them down in this order. And unfortunately, there are 2 crystals revealed here, but that will help out when it comes to collecting my immune response cards. Speaking of which, out of these down here, I kind of like Mucus Layer. That's probably one of my favorite. It does get reduced by 2, so instead of 3 energy, it is 1 that I'd have to spend because there are 2 crystals currently in the digestive tract. And Mucus Layer says the miner cannot capture tools on stomach cards with yellow bacteria. That's great because I don't want the miner to capture tools because that moves that thing forward. So I need to reveal a card from my hand. So I'm going to reveal this blue bacteria here. And because it doesn't have a crystal on it, it works. It grants me at least 1 energy, minus the 2 that are in the digestive tract, or plus the 2, however you want to do it. That'll equal the 3, so the mucus layer is ours. We'll put that up here. That is an ongoing effect. We'll move that over, and the next one that comes out is bonding. The miner may only eliminate blue bacteria if they can remove 3 cards. That's pretty good because that may stop them from doing an elimination technique. And finally, with only 2 cards in our hands, we draw 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to bring us back up to 7, thus continuing our way through the deck. All right, Robo Miner, what do you got? All right, roly, roly, roly. 3 as our first, 6 as our second, 4 as our third. Oh boy. All right, so here we go. Spot number 6, dice number 6. Collect a crystal. There is no crystal. Eliminate a bacteria. There's nothing next to it, so it's not doing that. Destroy an immune response card. Can't do it. Collect a tool. Unfortunately, that is a yes, so our miner is going to move up 1 here, and that will get removed from the board. Next is 4, and 4 right away is crystal. Pretty much every one of these starts with collecting a crystal, so, he's going to get now the red crystal. Add that up here to the top, and now he is 2 away from winning with another crystal that he doesn't have on the board. I got to start loading this with crystals that he has. Hopefully I'll draw them soon in order to be able to prevent that action again. Then in any event, here we go. Dice number 3. Collect a crystal. There is none. Collect a tool. There is none. Destroy any adjacent bacteria. It's only green. Unfortunately, he is going to destroy my immune response card. He's going to eliminate that because it's a 3. It's on the 3 spot, and my mucus layer shows a 3 on it, so that unfortunately is destroyed. All right, so now he gets hit by a yellow bacteria, and then this moves up 1, so that's 1 closer to there. And we'll move these down here, and I will refill. This is why the robot miner is difficult. Like, he will always, no matter what, choose to get a crystal first, and then each one of these tracks is in a slightly different order. The last one, of course, is always destroying whatever stomach card you're on. There is a possibility, based on how things are moved, he could target a spot that's not there. That's when, if you go down, you re-roll it, and then you go down again. And if you can't do anything a second time, then you do nothing. But I have everything else decided in order to put down here, so that reloads on the track. He already has a yellow, so that's good. There is a lot of red building up here, but I'm kind of hoping maybe bum rush him with red to raise this up so I can gain my immune response cards easier. And then speaking of the immune response cards, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with attack here because it will cause a regress replication, which will push him back down 1. Doesn't do anything else, but at least we get something out of it now. I have 2 jewels or 2 crystals on the digestive tract, so it's 1, 2. I can reveal this from my hand, no crystal on it, and that is 3. It gives me 1 energy regardless, so I have earned the attack. I can then place that up here, and this moves down. So pushes him back 1, which is great. 3 cards in my hand this time, so let's go ahead and redraw back up to 7, 4, 5, 6, 7. And now, Robo Miner goes again. So as you see, it's pretty simple, just kind of a back and forth thing. One does one does the other, and really it's just us trying our best to destroy this miner. I want to get the reds up here as soon as possible in order to be able to do as much damage as I can. 6 as our first dice, 4 as our second dice, and 2. That is a 2 there as a third. So we're going to go left to right on this. All right, spot number 6. Is there a crystal? No, but there is a tool, so we will remove that from the 6th spot, and Mr. Miner will boop up 1. All right, spot 4. I can tell you already it stinks because I see a blue crystal there, so he will then capture this crystal, and he gets a blue one up here, 3 out of 7, so that's, quote, easily done. And then number 2, he will either get a crystal, there is no crystal on 3, he will attack an immune response card, which unfortunately the one that I did buy has the attack on it, so that is destroyed. I cannot keep these things for the life of me. But at least on the good part, he does get hit by a red bacteria, which would then move this up 1 to a 2 spot. I am losing red bacteria, unfortunately, so hopefully I'll be able to draw some more so I can use their energy in order to buy stuff. And then hopefully maybe just put it on the field so this way he can get hit more. All right, let's refill. I am putting a new crystal down because I have to, but it's 2 of the same. Oh wait, no, I don't want to put that one down. What am I grabbing? Where is it? There it is. That's what I want. I didn't want another crystal down, not yet. But at the very least, I was able to get 2 of the same crystal down, so even if he grabs one, he can't grab the other. And I totally forgot to reveal another immune response card at the end of the last round. Swallow. You may move a stomach card into the track, or you may move the stomach card in the track to the position furthest away from the miner. All right, so that would be a nice one in order to try to shift the cards around a little bit to hopefully hit him with something. Actually, yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to grab Swallow. I have 2 crystals. I have 3 crystals technically in the digestive tract. So this is free for me, and I may move a stomach card in the track to a position furthest away, to the position furthest away from the miner, which means I would probably take this green one and throw it all the way to the end, just because green hasn't been hitting him, and yellow has a better chance of hitting him this time, thus increasing that track even more. Maybe concentrate on the yellows and the reds to try to hit him. And let's go ahead and replace this. Repulse. You may move a stomach card in the track towards the miner by 1 to 3 spaces. Oh, there you go. See, then I would use that in order to move the red one further to try to hit him. That's pretty good. And what's nice, I have 4 cards in my hand this time, so I only need to draw 3. And that's less that goes through the stomach. More chances for me to hit him, more bacteria that can attack him, and more chances for me to hopefully push this guy backwards and make him lose a crystal. All right, miner, here we go. Shake it, shake it, shake it. 2 in the first, 2 in the second, and 6 in the last one. He actually won't be getting crystal because he has a crystal in this 2 spot. Very nice. All right, so 6th spot right here. Is there a crystal? No. Does he destroy my immune response card? No. Is there a tool? No. Can he eliminate the bacteria? Absolutely not, because there's no matching blue. All he's doing is destroying this single card. Haha. Stupid miner. So when you're dealing with the same number, you're going to go from left to right. So we're going to start with the furthest one, space 2. Is there a crystal? Yes, but he already has the yellow crystal, so nothing happens. Is there a tool? No. Is he going to destroy it? Actually, yes, because there is a yellow here and a yellow next to it. So he's going to do the eliminate bacteria ability and destroy both of these. And then unfortunately right here in the next one, there is a white crystal right there next to him. So he's going to take that and put the white crystal right up here. Man, he is collecting those gems left and right. Oh boy. But on the positive note, he does get hit by the red bacteria here, which does push this up 1. So now it is 1 away from us winning on the red track. And at the very least, a red bacteria, whenever I show it and I discard it from my hand, will give us 3 energy rather than the normal 1. So we may be able to have something here. Let's just move this forward and then refill the track. All right, time for me to start filling the track. I'm actually going to do it in this order in the hopes that maybe he'll start eliminating bacteria and that will cause the crystals to go away. Now, the problem is that I have 2 new crystals down here, the black crystal and the orange crystal, which could be collected by him. But I'm hoping that maybe if I swap things around with these cards, I'll be able to do, like maybe switch around the stomach cards a little bit and kind of confuse the miner. Unfortunately, I don't have any red bacteria in my hand, so I can't take advantage of the extra energy they produce. But there are 3 bacteria that have crystals on them in the track, so repulse is actually free for me, because instead of it being 2, it's now 1, 2, -1. And then whenever I fill the track, I may move a stomach card in the track towards the miner by 1 to 3 spaces. It's a pretty good thing that I want to put down in order to be able to kind of manipulate it a little bit. Plus, it's only 1 dice to destroy it, a 5, and that means it can stay on the board longer. So I'm going to take repulse. Put that up here. Put down a new one down here. Grow, increase hand size by 1 card. Good, bad, kind of not really quite sure about that one. Either way, I got to draw 5 cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And again, just kind of, there's more crystals. There's a blue crystal. He doesn't have the green. There's a blue. I have lots of blue bacteria. Again, no red bacteria whatsoever. Oh boy. All right, let's see what the miner does. Here we go. Shaky, 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 shaky. Rolla, rolla, rolla. Got a 4 for the first spot. Got a 6. I'm seeing a lot of 4s and 6s. A lot of even numbers. Where's my odds? Where's my odds? There's a 2. All right, there we go. And unfortunately, spot 6 is the orange crystal that I just put down. So that comes out, and the miner gets another crystal. There you go, buddy. There's your orange crystal. I hope you enjoy. I hope you choke on it. All right, next is spot 4 here. There is no crystal, but there is a tool. So that means this guy zips up 1 more. So that goes away. And then number 2, there is no crystal. I don't have an immune response card with a 2. There is no tool, but there is bacteria elimination. So at least part of my plan played out here. So this green will destroy this green and destroy one of the black crystals for him. So that's at least something he's not going to get. And it opens up having these 2 yellows close to him as well. In fact, he'll get hit by that yellow right now. So that nails him. We'll move that down, and then this will go down as well to a 2. So now the yellow is slowly but surely moving its way closer to digesting the robot miner. So I am going to lay this down like this. We're going to put a green here, and I'm going to put a lot of blues. Lots and lots of blues. And the idea now is that the robot miner, if he rolls a 6, because we've been seeing a ton of 6s so far, will eliminate this bacteria, thus destroying these 2, getting rid of a gem he doesn't have, and another tool. So hopefully that's a good thing. Put a lot of the blues together. At the very least, maybe we'll hit him again with the red or the yellow. And we do have the both of these. You may move a stomach card in the track to the position furthest from the miner, and you may move a stomach card in the track towards the miner by 1 to 3 spaces. I think I'm going to actually move this red up 1 to put it right next to the miner, and I'll put the yellow one right there. Well, I have to, because that's how it flips. To hopefully this red will hit him, but if that red doesn't hit him, maybe the yellow will hit him. We'll see what he rolls out, but that's kind of a cross fingers here that works. All right, so what am I going to purchase here? I think I'm going to actually purchase bonding because that's the only thing I can. I have 2 crystals up here in the track, so that goes from 4 to 2. And I can reveal this yellow card in my hand and put it on the bottom of the stomach deck because I always forget that that's the rule. It doesn't get discarded. It goes to the bottom of the stomach deck. And that'll give me a total of 4. So bonding, the miner can only eliminate blue bacteria if they can remove 3 cards. Hopefully this doesn't hurt me too much, but at least here and here we'll cover both of those, both of the criteria for bonding. Or do I want to throw this down there as well for swap? No, I'm going to keep bonding. All right, and the next one we have is lure. You may move a stomach card in the trench away from the miner, so it's away. So we have repulse, which is pull towards, and lure, which is push or push back or whatever. It's very, very weird how that works. And now we'll go ahead and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards into hand, and it is the miner's turn once again. Okay, here we go. Let's go ahead and grab these, give them a hearty shake, and 5. Oh no, here comes the odds. 5, okay. And 5. There is no reroll when it comes to 3 of the same number. We're just going to work with the 5 spot and see what happens. All right, so here we are, 5 and 5. There is no crystal, but there is a tool, so he will take the tool, and that will move this up 1. All right, with these moved down, we're going to go ahead and 5. Is there a crystal? There is, but he has it already. Oh, and now look, it's the elimination ability. So he's going to eliminate the blue bacteria here, which is a weapon or a tool, and then the green gem, which is what he needs. So all 3 of these are blown away. Oh, that's great. That's great. That's great. That's great. I seriously can't believe the plan worked. That's insane. Spot 5, there's literally nothing there. So you can't do any of this because there's nothing there. So what you have to do is you gotta take this, re-roll it, and it's a 1. Oh no, that's actually no. This is good. This is good. Because in the 1 spot is the red bacteria, and I know we want him to hit that, or want that to hit him, but what we could do is look, crystal no, immune response card. He's going to target an immune response card in order to destroy. Bonding still was fine because he was able to eliminate 3 of the blue. So this still activated and, he was able to do it, which is fine by me. And I'm actually going to choose to destroy bonding because it has a 1 on it. But that also means the red bacteria is going to hit the robot miner and cause the red bacteria here to move to its 4th spot, thus digesting the robot miner. The red bacteria have swarmed him and completely disintegrated him in the stomach. The awakened beast has digested the robot miner, and officially this time, we have won. Even though I still say last time we won in heart. We did it! We did it! We beat you! We beat goodbye, little miner. You got all digested, so you don't even exist anymore. As far as those crystals concerned, I'm pretty sure they probably just go back into the digestive system. I feel like it's one of those things where the crystals are eaten on a different planet and are in the stomach in order to help digest things, like how animals will sometimes eat rocks or whatever to help the stomach smash up food particles and everything. I'm guessing that's what that's supposed to be. That's what it makes sense to me. It just so happens that this thing eats valuable crystals that we would love to mine and sell and make a profit off of. Well, whatever the company is in the game, we were the beast this time, and we were able to have a iron-filled meal in this situation. Thank you guys so much for watching this playthrough of So You've Been Eaten. In the next one, we are going AI versus AI, hibernating beast versus robot miner. Me really just rolling and telling the game, telling me what to do. And then on the beast side, just having the game tell me what to do. Like, I have no control whatsoever on whatever that outcome is going to be. It's all just going to be random dice rolls, random card draws, and just see how the game stacks up against itself. That's going to be fascinating. I've seen that happen twice so far. It's a pretty quick game, but it's fun watching it do its thing on its own. Never really saw that very for board games, which is really one of the big things that drew me to this, which is some really cool concepts within this game. I seriously can't say this enough. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for checking out my videos, for commenting, for liking, for sharing, for doing all kinds of awesome things like that. You guys are absolutely amazing. If you're new to my channel and you're checking out all this for the first time, be sure to subscribe to the Home Gamer Dad so you don't miss any future playthroughs, any future how to plays. I do board games, I do video games, I try to do all types of things gaming and keep it interesting and fun and just generally something that you could always come back to and see and be like, hey, that's pretty cool. So, as always, guys, thank you. Oh my God, thank you so much. You really, really mean the most to me. You are absolutely amazing. Please be kind to yourselves, be kind to each other, and remember, we are family forever, gaming together. I look forward to seeing you in the AI versus AI for this game in the next one. Until then, you guys have a good one, and I'll catch you later.